life is just full of mistakes. Nobody is born perfect. I mean, you practically come out of the gate not knowing how to do anything, and from the time you're born until the time you die, it is just you having to learn from your past mistakes on what not to do and what to do. It's a part of life. Failure's basically ingrained in how we do everything. And so, with that being said, let's learn how not to write a call-out document. Bit of a change of plans with today's video because I had originally intended on just it being a document reading. I was going to read the Unknowingly call-out document that is basically a call-out to the person who made the Man in the Suit analog horror series that is on YouTube. It's like a Godzilla-inspired analog horror. And I like this series. I've watched it before and figured, hey, why not just read this document? Best way to get yourself immersed in this situation. And the document got deleted. I don't know when it got deleted. It was very quickly deleted because inside of the call-out document, they had doxed Unknowingly, trying to prove that he was in fact lying about his age. Yeah. You see the problem here? Well, Zombiey, why was he lying about his age? Was he saying he was a minor when he was an adult and talking in maybe say minor spaces or talking to other minors and it was some shit? No, the opposite, actually. He was a minor, lying about his age, saying that he was an adult to talk in adult spaces, which, yes, is an issue. Does it require a call-out document? No. And it most certainly does not require him to be doxxed either. People were rightfully pissed off about this as a big content creator had just been doxxed due to the malice and sloppiness of the people who wrote this document. And so naturally people started doing some digging. And it wasn't until a Twitter user had pointed out that inside of the activity section in the Google document that anybody can access, they found a name that was not anonymous, that was not a burner, but led directly back to one of the authors who was responsible for, one, the document, and two, the doxing. Because if they were overseeing this and editing it, they could have very easily have taken this information out. The person who was called out and also one of the authors of the document goes by the name of Rocket, a Twitter artist who posts suggestive photos of their OC. I find it a little odd how you're going to call out a guy for being a hyper when you kind of just post a bunch of bait on your Twitter. The hypocrisy just writes itself. Better yet, they also got exposed for doing like the same shit. They're like 19 years old, but have been drawing this like softcore since they were 16. Like, you're calling this guy out for doing it as a minor and lying about his age, but you've been doing the same shit. Like, dude, the hypocrisy just writes itself. Now, like, okay, what's the lesson here, right? Now, obviously, if you're going to write a Google document, do not use your personal email or an email that's going to be attached to anything that can connect it to you. If you want it to be anonymous, or if you don't want to be attached to the Google document, don't use your personal fucking email that has your name or your Twitter handle as the name if you don't want people dragging it back to you. Better yet, maybe just don't write a Google document exposing somebody as something that you're also guilty of. Seeing as your brand has just recently released a plushie that I'm assuming you spent a lot of time trying to make, this doesn't look good. Like, you're a big name and this is directly affecting the brand that you have built up. Like, oh my god. Take it as a lesson in the book of the Google Doci like culture that exists on Twitter, that if you are going to write a Google document, don't include anything personal that can trace it back to you personally. Also, if you're trying to prove something like a personal detail about someone, don't dox them to try and do that. It just doesn't work for anybody. You don't help anybody out. You just put that person in danger from God knows what. So yeah, this has been the video. I know it's a shorter one, but I just had to get on here and talk about it because, like, dude, genuinely, what the fuck? So yeah, that'll do it all for today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.